my stream. Been meaning to put a video on, well, a stream on for a while. It's when evenings don't really go in your favour. You end up deciding, well, I'll do something else tonight, I'll just watch a movie. I've been working on this for a bit of time. If you've been following my Instagram, you'll see on there what we've been up to. I've got bits I've been painting up. I thought, if I do a stream, what should I do tonight? Should I do something different to what I'm normally doing? Or am I going down the route of continuing with this? Hello, Percy, the Small Engine Studios. How are you doing? So I'm just going to angle this down so you can watch what I'm doing. And basically, we're just going to chat whilst I do some painting. The engine shed on the layout. Hello, Oliver. The engine shed on the layout. This side you won't see. So I've actually been doing some of the work on here just to get an idea. Hello, Colin, Top Gear 34. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do some painting. Hello, Michael. Wait for everyone to come in. What's everyone up to tonight? Apart from watching me, because clearly I am fun. Top Gear and Tintin fan. Okay, it's cool. It's good to like Top Gear. Top Gear is up there on things I like. Resthaven, Cormac, Upwell and onwards. Hello. Got people from all Resthaven. James Kimball, you're all switching on. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you've had a good day. Tell me about your days. Thanks. It's an LCUT engine shed, which I've double lengthed. I've had some trouble when doing it, but ultimately it's coming together really nicely. I'll be doing my normal update videos and you'll get to see what's going on with that. So that'd be cool. I'm going to be looking down a bit, so I apologise if I miss any of your messages. Ideally, I should have another screen up to show me how the chat's looking and how it's sounding. I take it you guys and gals can hear me okay? Or you people? Evening. See if I can get the chat to come up all the time. I want to have live chat. Can I have live chat? There we go. You're on all the time now. That's good. Last time I did this, hello Smallwood Junction, Name in Flame, GWR DIY Trumso? Name in Flame. Yeah, so you can hear me basically loud and clear. I'm using my phone now because it's just so much easier to set things up than doing things before. And this time, instead of having it vertical, if you saw my last stream, I was vertical, gone horizontal. Hello, Growler. The Growler, I hope you're okay. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this whilst on camera and probably mess it up. It's taken ages doing this. You know when you do some projects and you think, oh, I'll get that done in like 2 nights. I'll just put it together one night and I'll paint it the next night. And actually when I did the Hello Paper Jedi, when I did the Good Shed, it was kind of like two nights of painting or 2 days of painting. Whereas this, I've had to paint the windows separately, install them separately. It took a lot of effort doing this because we have these edges building up here. Hello, Quarry Hanslet. Because we have these edges here. It meant doing the mortar was a bit more tricky, so I ended up painting in certain sections. And yeah, I want to make this look really, really nice because I'm going to have it for some time. It's a bit of a unit in size, so yeah. The only negative, like with the LCUT units, because it's cardboard, it's not as tough. So, but you could put some foam inside if you're a bit worried about crushing things up. But I've enjoyed what I've got here, and yeah. Michael, tell me about it. I thought I'd have my model railway built in no time. Many years later. No chance. Exactly. Hello, Banana Bond 009. What are Cameron McElroy? I hope you're okay. I hope we're all good tonight and having fun. So, basically I've got loads to do on this, and I thought I'll flick the camera on actually. If I'm going to sit here all lonely doing it. Hello, Lee. Hello, Banana Bond again. Austin Valley engaged. You have an exam tomorrow. Fantastic. I hope it goes well for you. Pop that here. See if the camera's happy. Basically, you get into all sorts of awkward positions when you're painting. I'm doing the arch bridges. Hello, Smallwood again. I'm going to say hello to the same people because I'm going to forget who's just said hi. Yeah, so I'm doing the arches. I'll probably do 2 coats of this. This is actually using, this is light stone, but hello, Phil. But I'm using the Vallejo. It is US Tierra Amarola or US Earth Yellow, but I've been using that as my light stone. I don't really enjoy the rail match paints so much. They take ages to dry, stay kind of, I find like almost sticky. Takes some time to get that hardness into them, and takes quite a few coats to get through to things. So I haven't yet found a dark stone in another paint brand, but I haven't searched like crazy. I'm sure there's some brands that do something that's there, but grab what you can when you can. So is anyone doing any modelling tonight? I'm just gonna clear messages that pop up. Has anyone been doing any over the weekend, or did you go to some heritage railways, or did you just have some family weekends? I went to the Great Central Railway. I picked up Richard Watson from New Junction. It was nice to say hello to him. Trying to save old hard drives. What happened to the hard drive? Hello to everyone on the chat. I have WhatsApp messages popping up from a group that I'm part of, and it's like, stop it. I need to mute them. So we've got 29 in chat. Hello. Nice to have you in. I hope you've all had a nice dinner, if it's dinner time where you are, or tea time, whatever you call it. Watching while I was building a laser cut band stand. Okay, that's cool. Hello, Western Signalman. Hope you're okay. I've enjoyed your latest videos. Johnny Simulator Gamer, hello. A submarine has been lost. Yeah, I've heard about that. That's crazy. I see. It doesn't keep the chats on. I wanna see the chat all the time, but it keeps hiding away. I don't want to think I'm ignoring you. Yeah, it's crazy about the Titanic. So apparently something had happened with that before, and some people got stuck, and they had to try and get them out of it. It's yeah, it's just madness, isn't it? Not happy with this chat. I can't see anything that's on it. Right, it vanishes away if I'm looking down. So if I ignore you, write a message again, and then I will answer you. I denied about doing. I had some wagons and things that I want to do some work on, and I hadn't got round to doing them for a while. I started them at Christmas. So obviously a few. Will I be doing any more 009 related stuff? Yes, I will. In October, my Model Railway Club have a show, and I'm going to be displaying my layout. So my thoughts were I'd like to loop it round, because at the moment it's end to end, and I like the idea, and it will give me motivation to do a video on it as well, at making a loop around the back. Yeah, I hope they're okay. When they do find them, they're going to be a bit malnourished and probably need to be decompressed, because I can imagine when you're in a submarine for that time, your body kind of goes through, yeah, not fun stuff really. Not an expert on that kind of thing. But yeah, for 009, I will be doing some more with that. I've got lots of little projects, but I thought we can come back on it, and I'll do my series too. Did you guys watch my Vela Rydell video where I went to the Vela Rydell and saw the bits that I'd actually modelled? Your engine shed building would look Oh, I wanna see all the bits. Let's do this again. So live chat. Your shed building would look better with an office and a workshop added to it. Yes, no, I agree. I've seen some nice pictures with that as a situation. So what I thought was I can utilise one of the sections on the side and pop it. You did watch it, GWR, DIY. Yeah, so that's cool. Hello, Tim. I hope you're okay. Hope you're well. Hope you're all chatting amongst yourselves as well. What's everyone's latest fun product that's come out lately? I'll start mine off with I got my Siphon G. I feel like everyone has a Siphon G at the moment. That's more because of social media. I'm just going to get that to come up again. I see. Thanks, Western Signalman. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, so depressurization of those poor people in the submarine. Did you know, Double Neil, that there is a notification for your stream tomorrow at 12 midnight? No. I don't know how to stop that happening. I just clicked on the thing and went live. I guess tomorrow midnight isn't a time that I'm going to do it. What we need to do is check out the interwebs. I've got my my laptop behind me. We'll look on content, live. Okay, right. I'm going to delete that one. Thank you. Delete forever. Right. That we are good. So that's gone now. Thanks for saying about that. I just checked it out and it has vanished. I feel like an older person in regards to the disconnect of how technology is. You know, when I was younger, I got things. So you're loving the hunt couplings. Now my hunt couplings that I got for my 009 was really helpful. Tim, you're working on getting a custom something. It vanished again. I don't know why I can't get this to stay up on the live chat. Footbridge made. Now that's cool. I've got the footbridge from LCUT here. That's it there. So I was thinking about building that one up, but I'm not. Doing this has kind of worn me out a little bit because of the card stuff. It's a bit floppy, so I get a bit stressed by it. But it is what it is. But it all looks really, really good. That's the one thing with the LCUT bits. They've got some really nice kind of looking product at the end of it all. So, hello, John Neal. My dad's on. Say hi to my dad, everyone. I'm alright, thank you, David. I hope you're okay too. What's my favourite 009 model? Probably my Vale Aridol tank that I made myself using the Tomix Percy chassis. I know that's a bit biased, but I loved it. Tim Muslin. Right now, this is almost perfect stream. Actually, what you said. Oh, do you know what? I need to load up my PC so I can actually see what's on the stream. Or I could just click on this. 1 second. I don't know. I'm missing comments that are coming up. It's frustrating. I don't know how to get it to stay all the time, to keep the stream going. I'm like, I feel like. Okay, right, we've got Topper chat on all the time. I think we're good. Can I? Oh, I can. Okay, right, we're good. What paints have you found best for laser cut wood? Okay, so I'm using acrylics. And so if I'm doing the brickwork, I just paint straight on and do the techniques that I think you've seen before when I do the Dan Everson technique, where he splotches on things like burnt sienna and stuff like that. So I'll do that, build up the colouring that I want, so then it's looking nice but without doing the mortar yet. Then I get some matte lacquer, spray it so it seals off that top surface. So then we use some buff titanium, this one, and I water it down a little bit, and I work it into all the areas and then use tissue and mop it off. But you would have seen that in some of my other videos that I've done that. So yeah, so that's basically how I do it. It's an engine shed. So that's going to be the vent on top. The front of it is here. It's so I can have like two, little saddle tanks or whatever in there. Or, you could have a large loco and a small loco, or just one loco. I like the idea of the longer ones that I've seen in the books. So I thought that's what I'm going to have on mine. So that's that. I don't know. That's all stuff that I can add later if I want to. I don't have to stress too much about adding that at the beginning, because I don't really have any lights on the rest of my layout, and most of the time my layout's in the daytime. So I don't feel like I need to worry too much. Maybe later down the line, in a year's time or two, I'll go, right, I want lights on everything, so I can run like an evening session with everything sitting a bit dimmer. But to begin with, I'm quite happy with where I am with all of that. So yeah. So you built the LCUT footbridge, as I wanted to go over 3 tracks, and you can buy small sections. That's right. So I've got that small section here, so I can make mine a bit longer too. So going on the subject of loco, so Daypole or Scale Manor. Well, ultimately we haven't seen the Scale one yet. I know that those guys are working really hard and all that, and yeah, I look forward to seeing what Scale are going to bring out over the next few years, because I could be friends with Richard, so the way that he's very proud of what they're doing. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that loco looks. I'll probably get both, so then I can compare. I would normally say I don't need 2 manors, and I did say it on my video, but I like the idea of supporting them and try and encourage them to do more Great Western Railway products, because I like Great Western Railway products, as you know. Can't wait to get 2 preserved buses in the near future. Oh, fantastic. So have a little look through, see if I missed anything. Yeah, no, I had a good weekend, Jam for Jorad. I hope you're good and you had a good weekend too. I went to Spa Valley Railway on Sunday, that was pretty good actually. I enjoyed myself. Somewhere different. I normally go to the Great Central Railway or Severn Valley or Glossworks or Didcot Railway, and so it was nice to go somewhere new. And I went behind a Battle of Britain class. It was 257. I'm doing all right, thank you, Dale. Dale, I believe, is one of my channel members, so gets to see the videos when they come out a bit earlier, which is good, and supports the channel that little bit more. So thank you, Dale. Ooh. Right now, Harris, what are you saying? I'm saying, so Johnny, I will definitely break the bank, like having a model railway. Can if you do not make YouTube videos on it. Okay, not sure if that makes sense, but. And then what he said there, GCI was my local railway. I used to volunteer there many years ago. That's fantastic, Michael. I like going there because it's like an hour's drive. It's really not that far away. So, if my dad's watching, there's a chance my mum's watching as well. So I'm just going to say hi, Mum. Hope you're okay and you're keeping out of trouble. And this dad's out in the railway room having fun. So for those that have logged in, I'm painting up my engine shed by LCUT. It's come out nicely so far. I need to add gutters to it. I've got the Wills set where you've got gutters as well as the tops of the bits that go on the roof. So I'm hoping I've got enough gutters to do at least one side, make that look good. If not, I need to get another set from Tony. Lovely engine shed. Yeah, single road, that's right. Your parents railway and model railway fans too? Yeah, so my mum and dad both like railways and model railways. My mum has a large N gauge collection. And my dad is into his 00 gauge. He has his garden railway and a just general interest. He likes Hornby 00 as well. So birthdays and Christmases, I generally get him old. Obviously, they naturally are old, but Hornby 00 collector's bits here and there. So that's always nice for me. So I'll give my paintbrush a clean. Mum says hello and she's okay. Thanks for the magnets. Ah, the magnets turned up. You have to let me know how they go. Dad, if you're watching, I got the box with the kit inside. So in here, everyone, is a G gauge loco. Comes with a little gearbox, motor, wheels, and then the body, which is fantastic. So I'm actually going to do a video on this at some point and get some track and run that in the garden. Should be good. So yeah, very exciting, huh? So what's everyone said? Have you visited Llangollen Corrin Railway yet? No. But I will do. I will do one day. It's on the to-do list. So, have you? I guess you've been there, as you said. I always hear good things about most narrow gauge railways. I've not actually heard anything bad about any narrow gauge railways at the same time. So, I've only been to. I've been to the what railways? I've been to Leighton Buzzard. I've been to the Vale of Rydal, so I'd like to go to some more. You got Festiniog, which is the very famous one. That's good. It's the one that you saw, Dad, that we talked about. I can't remember the name of it. I'd have to hunt through the receipt that I got from them, but it came up very quickly the next day. Oh, GWR DIY Tromsø. You've become a railway supporter. Well, a channel supporter. Thank you very much for becoming a channel supporter. No, you're never late. You're early for the next stream, Kim. So yeah, you don't worry. Yeah, so I've got a new channel member, which is wonderful. So thank you. It's always nice to have the support. Every time I release a video, normally it's about a day or two before I put a video out. You get to see the video in advance. It's generally the plan. Depends if I've been running late or if it's a model railway show. I don't always put up the video like for you guys to see. So yeah, much appreciated. Yeah, my next video is going to have all of this in it. I haven't been in the loft much. I've been a little bit busy going to steam railways and things, and when I'm back in the evenings I'm doing this. And so I thought I would have finished this by now, but I want to do it properly. I don't want to rush it. So hello, Newlyn Railway. Hope you're okay. We're just painting up this engine shed tonight, as you would have seen. It's great that I've got a few people on here coming to join me. How's everyone's day been? Yeah, how's everyone's day been? Has it been busy? I'll book the afternoon off because I have some things to do. That's cool, Banana Pond. Devon and Cornwall train videos. I think it's the first time I've seen your name pop up on a stream before. You get used to certain names. Hello, Harris. Hope you're okay. Or is that good for that you are okay? Yeah, so I'm going to do a garden railway stream. Not stream, oh yeah, I could do a stream in Dad's garden sometime. If Dad, you're up for that, Dad. We could run little locos around, have a giggle. But no, I'm going to do a little garden railway loco and have a giggle with that. Tried any N gauge, doing 00, but considering making a shelf of TT or N. You've got to do whatever fancies it. You know, takes your fancy. The there's benefits of all the classes in various different ways. Not classes, but gauges. For me, I'd probably play with N-gauge because there's more Great Western product out there already. So you could get a little pannier, and maybe a collet goods, and have a little goods scene. And I always like to have an extension of my AA gauge, so where my AA gauge finishes and disappears off would be where it begins in N-gauge, and you get the same logo in both, and that'd be something kind of fun. The Cora Hunslet, I've started volunteering at my local railway, Dickett Railway Centre, fantastic. I've been into Dickett Railway all my life. I had a period where I wasn't really into the hobby anymore for a long time, so I didn't go there for many years. But since going back, I love heading back there and going to the bookshop and buying lots of old books. I've got a nice book collection building because of it, and they sell them for fantastically good prices. Right now I'm making a Metcalfe S&C dual track engine shed, AA gauge. Fantastic. The Metcalfe kits are fantastic. My favourite one that I've got, and I have only done a few of them, is the signal box, Great Western signal box. It looks so good. I'm not running it on my loud at the moment, but I think it's fantastic. Especially if you're not confident painting, you can build something and it's already got that detail on there from when you've been painting. So that's yeah, I just think brilliant for the hobbyist. So I'm doing a couple of coats of this light stone on the bricks. Once I've done that, what we do is we'll probably carefully put a light wash in it just to help separate the bricks and not make it look like it's just one uniform colour and no texture. So that's that. I'm usually dig it every week, but it's usually in the less attractive signal box across the tracks. Oh, so that's why you're the Western Signalman. So do you live far from there then? I didn't realise where you live, Mr. Western Signalman. I was tempted to go there this weekend for one of my days because I wanted to go to Spa Valley on the other day, but I need to get down there again. I just like taking photos of things out of there. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the winter season of model railway shows starting again. Last year I was working when the you're near Banbury. Okay, that's cool. Ah, the A34. I've spent a lot of hours on that road over the years for when I go up and down to see my mum and dad, because they're down towards Reading. So I head down there. Bit wet first thing. Oh. Little quiet moment. Feel like we need music playing, but I'll get copyright strikes. And I won't make millions of pounds from this stream, will I? Yeah, I hope you guys don't mind as I'm painting away. I guess you guys have got it on in the background whilst you're up to no good, I guess. We got any model railway plans coming up? Visiting model shops, going to heritage sites, watching YouTube videos, eBay purchases. I need to delete that app sometimes. I spend so much money on it. I'm like, oh, another city class I can buy. I've got 4 cities now of the Backman type. And then I've got a Wheels Finecast one that I'd like to finish building. And the 2 of the Backman ones that I've got are in the wartime beige colour, khaki colour, no, yeah, beige colour. So I want to paint them up in green, which would be cool. Looking forward to... Okay, are you going to be putting any repair kit in that engine shed? I don't know. You're not going to be able to really see it. I'm going to have an engineman room next to it. I went to Sutton Coalfield show last weekend. That's cool. How was that, Dale? Looking forward to the Garden Railway. I've been trying to build one for the past 2 years. Still not finished That's fine. Yeah, working on the station, so buying kit for station. Teleclin for the Audrey extravaganza in July. I'm sure that's going to be very popular. Archie's train just started on a 009 layout. Going to work on that over the summer, but that'd be fantastic. What kind of size have you gone for? You've gone for quite a compact one, or have you done it on a larger board? I was thinking about going to Demu. Was there anything interesting there? I saw the yeah, I think I saw a video. I was quite tired at the time, so I didn't actually get around to watching it. But I saw that it had been on. I went there last year and popped in there. It was nice enough to go along and see it all. Trying to paint this nicely. The other side I put a coat on, but I don't need to do too much. But you can see there, it's looking pretty tidy. I like it. It's going to be compact with a station area behind a woodland scape on the other side of the board. Okay, that's cool. Okay, Devon and Cornwall train videos. Planning to travel up to Didcot in July from Plymouth to visit the railway centre. Are you travelling up by car, or are you going to catch a train to go there? I think we'll paint the front of this. It is hard to get to the park. I can't get there easily by train, so it means driving and facing the M6. Where's that you're going to, Tim? Oh, Demu, I see. Yeah, it is tricky to park. There's no bearded guy videoing. My beard's not really big anymore. If it's me, you mean. Like, I've got more stubble this year. I don't know what I was doing that weekend it was on. It's a chance I was working, and we had a race over in Germany, which was cool. We did well. We actually won it, which was cool. It was a European Championship for 1/8 scale electric buggy, and so part of my work is I'm a design engineer, and also a race engineer. So we have to make sure the cars are good. So yeah, let's try and paint this without damaging it. I would wear my glasses, but they steam up because I get stressed when I'm on the live stream. For some reason, I naturally get a red face, and I can't really see anything without my glasses properly. So. Do you guys like me doing a stream where we've got me just doing some painting? You can't see too much, but is this something that you enjoy, that you'd encourage that I do more of? My railway's not in a condition to do running sessions, so. Well, thank you. I don't know why, I genuinely enjoy doing this, but as soon as I hit go on the live, my skin gets red, and I'm like, oh man. And the tops of my glasses get all steamy, and I'm like, well, I might as well take them off. So, I've got the front of this, I've put the bit of light stone there. Is the first neighbour to do, yeah, because I think I watched your video, Mr. Western Superman. I always like it. I've said to you before when I saw you that you do your voiceover. You inspired me to do something when I did, I can't remember what show that I did. Right, so we've crashing into things. So I'm happy with what I've got there. I just need to do a light. I've got the Citadel paint spray in the Games Workshop that they do. Agrex Earthshade, but I'm going to put that on. I'm going to tilt this down. I'll be going by train to Reading and then go on there from Didcot to Didcot. That's cool. I hope it goes really well for you. Just going to bend this down a bit more. So on the phone, there we are. Right. Try not to use my favourite brushes to do the washes because it destroys the brushes from what I understand. So what I'm going to do is try not to put too much on one go because we can always add more. Just put a wash. Though it doesn't seem to be doing much. Yeah, I think that'd be alright. I'm not so sure. I'll water it down. You think the Engage show, you didn't bother with the voice. And I got a lot of negative feedback. Yeah. If people are leaving you a comment, you must be doing something good, right? That's what I like to think. Whether it's positive or negative. There we go. Don't know if I like this or not, but I can always paint over it, can't I? Just makes it, I guess, not that you need to see every brick, but I don't want it to just be one big blob. So I've thinned it out. Just adds a bit of texture, doesn't it, when we add this kind of thinner paint on? What's everyone been saying? How's my day going, Mr. Denable? Yeah, it's been alright so far, thank you. Hope yours is okay. I like your live stream. I'm working on my TT at the moment, so it feels like I'm at a Model Railway Club. That's it, we need a load of voices in the background to create a bit of white noise for us to enjoy. So that's what I find with the Model Railway Club. It's got that, it's almost like a Model Railway show when everyone's chatting away. Alright, let's run this round. And we can start painting some other bits once we've done this. Got 41 in chat. It's nice to have you all. Welcome if you've just joined us. This is an LCUT kit, if you don't already know. It's two stuck together. You have to do a little bit of figuring things out. Fortunately, my local club in Banbury closed down a few years ago. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad that I can make you feel like you've got your own club thing going on. There we go. Last one. At least it adds a bit of texture back to them and they're not going to be so prominent. I know, Dale, what they like. Yeah, come on guys, give us some likes. We've got to have YouTube push the channel, right? Right, so we've done that now. The other bit that I wanted to do before I push on with anything, I've got the doors, and when I did the Goodshed doors I wasn't happy, so what I did with these ones is I decided to airbrush the doors, but what I want to do is on the edges paint them in the dark stone, and for that I'm using the Rail Match dark stone that I've got just here. Let's give it a shake up, and that's their one there. Hello Colin. Colin is also one of my channel members. He's supported the channel for a long time now, haven't you, Colin? Thank you very much for your support. Get some of this in pop it in here. Hello, New Junction. Hope you're okay. Treble bass. Have you ever visited Peakorama? Look at the little exhibition. I'm going there on Saturday for my birthday. Well, congratulations for your birthday. Well, you know, I hope that all goes well. I'd like to go. I've got a friend that works at Pico, and he said about coming over sometime. So I think that would be really cool. Yeah, you have, Colin. So much appreciated. Really, really do appreciate it. We've got New Junction in the house. Here to talk all things Akira Scale. We were talking about the manor earlier, about having either the Dapol one or that one, but I said, you know, when the Akira Scale one comes out, we get a good glimpse of it, and you are very proud of what the guys at Akira Scale were doing, so hopefully it's going to be a fantastic product. Hope you've had a good day, Richard. Hope your video's been received well. If you guys haven't already watched it, Richard did a really nice video of the 50 wagons being pulled at the Great Central on Saturday. So that's pretty cool. He did some drone footage, which I thought was very cool. Have you ever gone to the Northampton District Model Show and Road? I think it's at the end of July. Every time it's been on, I've not been around. So it's yeah, a bit of a pain. So hopefully I'm there. Yeah, putting 50 coaches. There was that guy that was saying it, wasn't he? Travel also have a pass for a footplate ride on the Paynton and Kingswear line, so need to sort out a date for that. Yeah, that sounds absolutely fantastic. Love to treat myself to a driving experience at the Great Central. A guy called Tony from my club actually went on it and said that was really good. Absolutely buzzing after doing it. So I'm thinking I must do that one day. Treat myself. I bet it could pull 50 cages. It probably could, you know. And if it couldn't, you could get another 9F to help out. That'd be a sight, wouldn't it? 2 9Fs on a heritage line, putting... I don't know who's got 50 cages. You'd have to get all the heritage lines to come together to get 50 cages together. There we are. Finish something happened with the screen. Today my Backland branch line Midland 1F just came in from Rails of Sheffield. I'm so happy, and I'm going to be turning the model into a Thomas the Tank Engine. Well, that's absolutely awesome. So, when I last painted these doors, not that you can see much, I painted the doors by hand, and it didn't work out so well. So I airbrushed them this time for those that have only just tuned in, and then now I can just hand paint in those colour details until we get something that looks kind of nice. We'll make space on the main line for it, even if 9Fs are banned. Why would they be banned? They're going to be awesome. So I might have worked out how many loaded 16-ton minimal wagons a 9F could pull on paper earlier. Today, yeah. Well, Richard pointed out, I think you can correct me, Richard, if you're still on the stream. It's been recorded back in the day. There was a 9F pulling, was it some scrap 9Fs or just some other 9Fs that weren't in Steam? And there's one 9F that moved like 6 of them, and the amount of tons that would add up to be was quite a lot. So, yeah. So you can imagine that would add up to quite a few coaches. Quite happy with how these doors are turning out, because I really wasn't happy with the Good Shed ones. I might have to rip them off and I've got some spare ones of these because of how I've built this kit. But that's one door. This was at the GCR, a normal shed move. I see, so it took loads. So this is the door, as you can see. Very exciting. It's a door, but obviously I've painted in the bits. Now we can do the t'other side. Go quiet when I paint. When I'm on my own, which I am now, but I have you guys with me, I normally have like Netflix going or listen to some music or some YouTube stuff going on. I probably have New Junction on, you know, or the Western Signalmen, or every great person that I'm currently subscribed to, have them all on. Get inspiration for modelling from there. Quite like watching Warhammer content stuff and watching people paint, because you pick up little bits here and there, and I've got a few little miniatures that I've been painting from time to time, but for some reason I'm addicted to this Moderawi stuff. Don't know why. It's not even that fun, right? Netflix and chill. I kind of enjoy a glass of red. And it helps me chill a little bit on special occasions. It's a bit of an older bottle and I can taste it now. It's been open for about a week. I thought I don't want it to go to waste. I drink responsibly because I also have a Coke here. Hey Lee, how are you doing? Talking of people that stream, I know that I don't always go and comment on people's videos and stuff like that, but Lee does a great stream. You're on quite often, aren't you, Lee? I think you enjoy yourself a lot when you go on there. Sometimes there's a group of you. You have a few people connected to your stream, which is good fun, right? Actually, every video I put out, Lee, I think you've made a comment on. I don't think there's a video that you haven't put a comment on. So much appreciated. I don't know if you can zoom in on here. Do I just like, can I make this? Oh wow, look at that. Are you guys seeing this? We won't use the zoom because it'll go all mushy. Hey Newland Railway, oh this is Heidi. Hey Deborah Neil, did you know a Heritage Railway found an 04/03 class tram engine? They just found it. Was it in a shed? Is it like Grandpa when he was found? It's a Thomas Tank Engine reference for those. I see. That's kind of cool. Little discovery. Paint by numbers. It's working out alright so far. We've got 3 little bits here I do now. And then that means this is done. And we can move on to the next bit. Make sure I don't miss things. But a consistent 40 in so far. It's been nice. Is that my number? There we are. That is one painted door. That'll be the outside one that you'll be able to see. Hello Simon Reeves. Got another channel supporter here. Nice to have you in. Did they not let you know? Silly notification bots, whatever they are. I heard Edward Thomas from Tallyclyn Railway is getting her overhaul this year. I see. A silky track. I recognise that one. Right, so the next step, what I'm up to. I'm alright, thank you, Simon. I hope you're okay, more importantly. Thank you very much. Now, we've got this bit. So this bit, so we've got the engine shed here. We're going to add gutters eventually. But we've got this air venty type thing, which I think will probably get really mucky if you've got like steam coming out of it or whatever. I don't know if I'd have it more to the front. I think it'll probably end up being more like that, because that would make sense, wouldn't it? Unless the logo went in that way, so then maybe it'd be that way. Or do I just put it in the middle, and then you'd have guides that would bring the steam up? I don't know. I'm not an expert on this kind of thing. But anyway, we're going to paint it up. I've already painted the sides in the light stone, which this would get really dirty, wouldn't it? So I almost need to just weather that afterwards. Anyway, got some knackered old brushes that I use, because I dab on here, I stipple away. If you're not happy in that your brushes like this are emptying, have you ever been on the Heritage line from Sheringham to Holt? They have a fabulous engine where the black print, sorry, I can't tell you anymore because I'm no expert, but it's really impressive. I haven't. Sounds good. Now that's really cool. You're doing some editing there. Cool. Yeah, so if you've got a paintbrush which has gone bad, I'm trying to find a pair of scissors. Paintbrush that's gone bad. I can't see any scissors in here. Actually, there might be some down here. There we are. All you do is get your scissors, because this is going to be my stipply brush, and I just chop off a bunch of bits, throw that in the bin, and we now have a stipply endy bit. So what I'm going to do is, we've got our paints here. I'm going to go for black because we want to introduce some black. So put that there. Then I don't know. I don't need any white. I use a little bit of brown. So add that into the same bit. And then we'll use some grey. Grey is going to be our primary colour, so that goes in here. So I just need to like reply back to someone in a second. I'll be touching the screen. So I'm going to say, yeah, that's cool. I've got paint all over the screen. You almost need to have a phone just for doing live streams, so. 2,000 tons, what's this? Talking of locos hauling big trains, Black Prince lifted over 9,000 tons over the Merehead quarry. Oh, sorry, 2,000 tons. Sounds like a few. My uncle volunteers on the Sheringham line. We went there a few years ago. That's cool. Nice. Always good to learn a few facts. Right, so I've got my better version of my stipple brush now. And all I do is I blob on like this with the paint, but I want to add a little bit of brown as I'm doing it, and a bit of black because we don't want it to be too bright. It's going to be murky and mucky, but that's too dark at the moment, you see. So I just spread it out a bit more, and I just kind of try and create texture with the paint, but the black's far too strong at the moment. So I'm going to come back in with my grey. And we're just going to add some greys over the top. And we'll get there. Doesn't have to be perfect. I did the same thing with my roof that I had for the main building itself. And just worked my way around with different colours. And just tried to blend it together. So it looked kind of slightly organic. And eventually it dries and it kind of looks okay, and I just keep working the same kind of areas. And that's it really. If you feel there's too much paint on there, you can scrub it off, but I think adding a bit of texture, there's nothing wrong with that. It's when something looks like it's been painted with a paintbrush and it's meant to be bricks or something like that, that kind of causes a bit of trouble. Yeah, I'll just go from there. So yeah, a lot of fun, right? A lot of fun. We've got, oh, Donegal Dad, hello, hope you're okay. Let me see. Pinnacle of British freight logos, I absolutely love them. MB Robert Riddles was the designer. I can see. I do like the 9F. I do have I have 92214, which I'd like to do a video on one day. But that's one day. I've got some ideas of what I want to do with it. I've been collecting some footage of the real thing, so that would be nice to do. Right, so we're working our way along. It takes that long to do it. Lots of fun. How's the film? Oh, I watched, what's it called? No Hard Feelings last night. It was alright. Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence on it, who's a nice looking lady. And really good storyline. I thoroughly enjoyed, I don't know, the way they, because basically it's a young kid, like he's like 19. And you had her who's like 32 in it, and she has to go and date him to get this car for free from this family. They're going to give it, and anyway, long story short, it was funny. I enjoyed it, so it made me chuckle. So yeah, that was that. I was tempted to go last night. Next one, Friday, Simon. Pretty much the same thing as what Trish is doing now. I see. Yeah, if you'd like to see Richard's video sooner, you could go on his Patreon and he'll have it on there. So I'm like focusing. Hello, Zero Leon. However you say your name, sir. Oh. Beechwood Vale, how are you doing? I'm all good. I hope you're okay. We've got 47 in the chat. Look at that. So many people. Gonna get quite crowded in the room. Don't forget to hit that like as well if you're there. Also, we need this video to go viral, right? I'll be trending on YouTube before you know it. I'll be up there with all the older top YouTubers. It's a little bit more, well, fun doing it this way, chatting to people whilst doing some painting. Bit more fun than just watching Netflix. I was watching a series called Black Mirror on there. Always there's little spooky, odd moments and stuff in there, but it's a good series. They had a bit of an all-star, not all-star cast, but a good starring cast on the first episode. Not really sure how this is looking, but it will be what it will be, you know, and from a distance, you won't know. Hi everyone watching the Stippling in action. Thank you. You're enjoying watching the Stippling in action. Thank you. Trish, you should have a tuber meet and greet at Tony's. I think that's a good idea. When are we doing it? I need to be in the country first, but that could happen. It would have to be on a Saturday though, wouldn't it? because everyone's going to be working if I did it during the week when I normally have my time. Would you guys come and meet me at Tony's Trains of Rugby if I went there? I reckon New Junction would come as well. What do you think? Definitely know. I do find these live sessions rather therapeutic. I'm not on the whole ASMR bandwagon. I just enjoy seeing the whole start to finish of the results. 2 foot all, that's right. Are you looking forward to the... Oh yeah, that's going to be amazing. Make it when I'm able to get down from Norway too. I see. Norway is quite far away from Tony's Trains of Rugby. If you guys don't already know, that's the place to buy your model Raris from. You know, just throwing it out there. Been going there for a little while now. Love chatting to Tony. Sometimes I have fun winding him up with a few things. But yeah, go check out Tony if you haven't been there before. You do need to go there, John JMC. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're okay. Is Tony Trains Rugby near the mainline train station? It's not near necessarily. You'd have to probably get a little taxi from there. Well, that's, you know, there's a church car park down the road, so we'd park there and then we'd walk over to the shop. There's a cafe there, so we could go and have drinks at the cafe. This weekend I'm busy, but there will be a weekend coming up at some point. So when that highlights itself, we'll try and do a Saturday. Maybe we don't tell Tony that we're doing it, and he'll wonder why he's got like 16 people in his shop. And you think, what the... Whose idea was this? I'll bring cakes though if everyone does come. I normally bring cakes for Tony anyway, but I'll have to bring a few more if everyone else is coming. See if Tony will put the kettle on for us. Yeah, I'll talk about it on a live stream in future when I know I've got a weekend coming up, and we try and factor it in. I'll let you guys know in like a week in advance or something like that. What do you think, Rich? Do you think Tony will mind? Obviously, you've all got to buy something from Tony when he's there. Yeah, you might get the famous discount that Richard's talking about. I was winding Tony up. It's 50% off today, isn't it, Tony? And he's like, no, it's not. So I'm like, all right, fine. So yeah, so I have a lot of fun with that. Tony's a good laugh. I'm sure he's watching this stream right now, isn't he, Rich? Nice. Yeah, we're going to have to do it, aren't we? Just going to plan it. Going to have the YouTube meetup at Tony's Trains of Rugby. And I'm sure Tony will be like, why did you arrange this? I've got no work done today. You've all come here, drunk my coffee, drunk my milk. Haven't brought anything. I'm sure we'll buy lots of things, won't we? Tony will probably tell me off because he sold all his stock that day. And he's like, I've got to order loads of stuff now. Oh, sorry, mate. Maybe that will happen. Who knows? You can plan it around my roster. Well, I will try my best. It's that or plan it around your rooster. One or the other. Stippling is fun, isn't it? You should all have a go. Bit of stippling. I had bits of brown in here and there, and then I pulled the colour back with the grey a bit later on. Builds up on the brush a bit as well, so you get a little bit of paint storage there. But just use an old brush when you do this, because you're going to knacker a new one if you're doing this. And as it dries, it'll look alright. You might have to do 2 coats, you know, when you do this. And then you do a little wash on it, and yeah. I could just painted it grey and be done with it, but can't be doing that. I've got to do my work of art, my Picasso. My famous work of art of a roof. Beechwoods. Great. Need to decide which one then, and then order it. Okay. Give me a date, time, postcode, and I'll be there. Now that's cool. That's it. You should go and buy a Class 37. I see Class 66 is coming out next year, early quarter. I'm not really a 66 lover, Richard, but they do look cool. There's a nice post you guys put out. We had all the different ones, like Pokemon you put. Got to catch them all. Could do a fun video based off the original beginning of the cartoon. I would sing it, but I wouldn't want to do that to you all. It's got a bit damp and it's warping. That's the problem with it being card. Oh, you've already pre-ordered a Class 66. Nice, went for a green one. You've said, wish a Class 66 model on the AA would be made in the livery that was used when the class was used in Norway and Sweden. Well, maybe if you ask Richard nicely, he'll let the guys know and they'll go and make one. They might not though, that's the only issue. I'm guessing they're aiming at UK mainline type stuff. But, never say never, I guess. Right, this warped roof is coming out not too badly, not too badly. It's dry on the other end. How well can you hear me doing the painting? I was wondering how good the microphone is on picking things up. Obviously it doesn't show a level for me on here. Never say never, that's right, Richard. If you don't ask, you don't get. So, it's a good thing you've mentioned it. Is that where you pay for someone to do a... It's like you are sitting in my living room. Okay, that's cool. There's a very therapeutic brush stabbing sound. Cool. I can hear it bristle by bristle. Sounds like a Oasis song. Little by little, or bristle by bristle. This is coming out alright, this. I have to let this dry and kind of de-warp. It's kind of gone a bit lumpy, but no one's going to notice because actually no one comes up into my loft that often. So, and then actually I do the filming, so I just make sure you don't see the bad bits, right? Unless we do a video about all the bad bits of my model railway, but that would be a very long video, and you'd all fall asleep before the end. I reckon I'm going to let that just dry for a little bit. It's Shia getting out of shape, matey. I've got 42 likes on my stream. Check that out. clean the brush. If you're ever struggling to clean your brushes, you can like use soap and things. I got this little paintbrush soap thing ages ago, and obviously you just get it in there. Just smells like normal soap. Obviously it helps if you take off the cellophane. Come on. Because some paintbrushes, you get up the ferrule or the paint and it never comes out, and then you're like, my paintbrush isn't very good anymore. It's like, well, yeah, there's kind of a reason why. So yeah, I use these from time to time. But yeah, basically, bit of water, and it means that you're just gonna keep your brushes up a little bit nicer for a little bit longer. If you're using enamel paints, this won't work so much, I think. But actually, it probably won't be too bad. But yeah. And it might breathe a bit more life to a paintbrush sometime if you're ever struggling. As well as I use my airbrush thinners. I find they're very good at cleaning up a paintbrush sometimes when you got bits of paint stuck in places where you don't want them. Rocket's joined us. Who wants to see Rocket? Well, I'm going to show him to you anyway. Hop that way. Rocket, here we go. Oh, it's great. Come on then. Come on. What's this? It's gone out the porch. I've got my double window and the cat goes over there and out the other side. That's Rocket on the screen just there. But yeah, just to observe if there's any birds that you can go and eat. There's been a bird a day in my house, either through being trapped in my loft or the cats going on a hunt, which it's not a healthy thing for a bird when my cats are outside. Okay. So my next step on here, we're on 72 minutes at the moment. Crazy. Hope you guys aren't falling asleep. What have I missed? What does soap smell like? Well, it smells like soap. I like Oasis because my brother kind of enforced it in me as I was growing up. I enjoy that. You watching Charlie instead of me, GWR? I believe you work with Aussie cars for a living. Will you be having cars in it? No. There'll be static on my layout. My Jack Russell got a wood pigeon today. Oh, poor pigeon. Yeah, that's the only negative about pets sometimes, when they catch other little creatures. And unless of course you want them for dinner, of course. No, that's okay. I'm only having fun. I met Charlie one time. He was very, very nice to me. Right, so I want to stick these on. I'm going to have to paint them after, but... So these are what? Oh, I've dropped bits already. Got gutters. So these gutters will stick on under here, and then I can paint them the dark stone colour, and they can behave like gutters. Could you do a buggy track on the layout? If I had a modern day layout, yeah, you probably could. Yeah, so these coming up with sprue got like chimneys and things like that. I've already had a few bits out of them. So I'm going to have a go at getting some bits off here. Get me old K-knife out. Give it a trim and I can add them to the next bit. All good fun. This is, like I said, a Will's kit. It's good actually because it means you can finish your house off properly if you want to. And this LCUT engine shed needs to have some gutters on it, right? Okay, so that's those two. 1, 2. So we will have, I'm not going to bother with the other side because you're not going to see it. And it'll be a waste of one of these kits. We've got 1, 2. So that'll be 3. And no more in that one. So we'll go fresh. You get ones that you can stick on, and then you got the little bits, the pipes that drop down. So I'll be utilising various bits. Gonna clean up the edges, make sure they're nice, stick it together, and then stick it on. I don't want to miss any comments. Extra long shed, it is extra long. Was a hedgehog the other week, didn't end well for the hog. Poor thing. Hello Langton Road, I hope you're okay. I'm very happy you guys have joined me tonight, guys and gals. Right, so we've got enough of these on here, so they'll go across here, so then we can trim it. I'll use some super duper glue to hold it on. I need to cut these bits nicely. You know, do some side cutters. Needs it for all the manners in order. What, the extra long shed? That's right, Richard. I'll get 1.5 in here. So when are the manners due in, Richard? Awkward question. Hello, Althwaite Model Railway. Hope you're okay. Right, so that's that. What are we saying? So what engines are everyone missing, looking forward, saving for? For me, I would like an Albert. End of the month. Nice. You've heard it here, everyone. Hello, I'm back. Austin Valley. So we're going to use some super duper glue. I'm going to just glue these on and then I'll carefully paint them whilst they're on here. Finish them off first. Bulldog, yeah. That's cool. I'm waiting on TMT to deliver my 37. When did you order it? Recently? Something that sells well. Waiting for the Rapido E1 to be released. Cool. I'm waiting for the 15XX they're going to be doing. That's going to be very, very cool, yeah. Keep tapping on here. I haven't got a logo that I am missing, but I'd like some Scale Mark 5 Highland coaches. Richard, can you hook them up? Manor City, Albert, St. Hall, Modified Hall, and a Mogul. Not many then. The 15XS has been pre-ordered. I've got mine coming in the Great Western green What If livery, which excites me a lot, actually. I'm super keen about getting that. I was going to get a normal one and then think about painting it up, but I didn't have to in the end. Right, let's stick these on. Just trying to get these things on so they're sitting right. That'd be alright. Again, like you say, it's a 2-foot rule, isn't it? That's right. Another run is due around Christmas. Yeah, 2 layouts, especially one being absolutely huge and the other one being absolutely huge, is going to be yeah, a bit more tricky on the old the wallet, isn't it? Currently putting the gutters on here. Just angle it down. Hello, Gwion. Right. Let's add this to the next bit. You can hear my neighbours, can't you? Everybody needs good neighbours. Okay, we've got a bit more of the old gutter. Yeah, it is an LCUT kit. It's been alright, it's taken some time. It's, I'll just move this here. Okay, put that on there. Got a little flexible mount for here. Come on, there we go. No, kind of. Yeah, so I'm putting it together. It's taken some time, but it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. There we go. I'm using super glue. I'm using some thicker glue, so I have a bit more control. There we are. It's coming along. I missed the beginning of this, so we'll watch it later. That's cool. So yeah, this is just an LCUT engine shed. We did a bit of painting tonight, but now we're doing some modifications to add the, if you want to look a bit closer, then if the camera will focus up, we're adding the gutter to the edge, which means when it rains in my loft, I won't have any trouble with the precipitation. There we are. There we are. I was going to feel bad because you guys can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, so that'll go there. Let's add a bit more. Add a bit more. What the question I had from Tim? What event are you going to next? Fan of trains. Hi. I'm waiting for the Siphon G's and some banana vans to turn up. Nice, Phil. Event, I have no plans currently. It would only probably be a heritage thing. Because of work and weekends not being available for me, summer's always a bit busy, and then it calms down a little bit in the winter. So I can enjoy that calming down time. There you go. There they are. Oh, the cat, there's Rocket behind us. But you can't see him, we need a second camera for cat cam. coming together okay. Trying to hold these little delicate things. I'm so jealous you have a Velux on the loft too. Veluxes are very handy. They make it much less hot. We're having a loft conversion, and with the heavy rain there was a lot of leak coming through. Oh no. Yeah, well these gases are probably a bit out of scale for real houses. What are the LCUT kits made out of? They're made out of card. And I want to be fair to them because the kits are very lovely in regards to the seemingly good quality of, like, you know, the design, you know, how everything goes together. I have a little bit of trouble with the ends when you cross the bricks together. Some bits don't always sit as nice as they could, so that's a shame. And because they're card, they warp a little bit and they're not so structurally strong. As you can see, it's quite flexible, and so I'm very gentle with it when I'm working with it. So that's something that was a frustration of mine when I kind of first started doing some work on this. But they look really good. That's the reason why I like it. Like the door details look fantastic. Someone that I've been really interested in what they're going to eventually come up with is Bunter's Yard. He's been doing quite a lot in regards to the model railway laser cut buildings. He sent me one actually to try, so I'm not just talking about him because he sent me something, but what he's doing so far quality wise is very good. So yeah, you know, more is always good for the hobbyist. There are more options and everything, so I look forward to seeing what he comes up with. I'll probably build it on a live stream sometime, the little kits that he sent me. We're getting there with the gutter. At least these windows aren't going to get so mucky. I thought LCUT used wood for some reason. Now I understand everything's card, unless I've been unlucky and picked all their card kits. I found that the card can delaminate on the bricks a little bit, so you lose your brick and you lose the odd tile. But there are some advantages, I guess, over wood. Mainly it sticks together quickly, wood does. This paints, you know, the moisture gets, you know, absorbed out of it. Not. If you were to model something other than what you currently do, what would you have a go at? I'm always tempted to go BR Steam. It's a good question. I thought about it quite a lot. I think Southern Railway, my interest lies there because my brother does it, and I kind of like the colours of the buildings. That's kind of cool. BR, like you say, yeah, that'd be fine because it means you can run everything then. The other one is I quite like the way the Great Central looks, and because you can go there and see it, you can model it on it. But it'd actually be a quite quick project because you buy half the bits that Backman do with all the scene craft things. So yeah, so that's that. So yeah, honestly, I don't know what I'd do if I didn't do this. Something to think about, really. Just gonna do this last bit. Gonna trim out a section. There we go. Snip it out. Hello, Kildane. I like doing lives myself. That's cool. Although always go with the stuff you most enjoy. Exactly, yeah. It's always good. Yeah, no, I'm cool, Dane. I'm cool. Are you good? Yeah, I don't know much about the LNER. but I do like the idea of having a railway full of LNER logos, you know, with obviously the A4s look amazing. Obviously you've got Flying Scotsman and stuff like that. But that's what kind of all the cool kids do, you know, all the LNER stuff. And I think the channel might be more successful if I had some, you know, LNER bits and bobs kind of come on, but ultimately I want to be true to myself on that one. So I kind of, yeah, I'll stick to my Great Western because that's what I've always kind of liked, and my dad likes it, so therefore I want to do what my dad does, you know, as a kid. I've probably got the downpipe for the gutter just here. It looks kind of cool. Trim a little bit more off it. And we'll just stick that in place. Don't want to put too much glue on it. What shows are we looking forward to over the winter, everyone? And what were your favourite shows from last year? Hello Flymo, hope you're okay. Sorry. My finger goes on the screen so I can read all the comments, but you've probably guessed that one. Oh, that looks nice, that. So we've got, I'll show you. Looks alright, even the orange, you know. You can imagine that's the dark stone colour. So yeah, we've got that gutter in there. And then we've got our downpipe there. Is that straight? No, it's not straight. Just drum. Would it have been straight in real life? Possibly. No one's going to notice, right? Providing I don't point it out. Gets Wally, Doncaster, etc. Making tracks over summer should be good. Yeah, that will be good. I'd like to go over there. I've got friends in Chester. If you did the Great Central joint line between Bicester and Marylebone, you could model LNER and GWR. Problem solved. Yeah, so that's that. I'm actually going to put a gutter at the front edge of here because you'll see that when it's sitting on the layout. And you'd have gutters both sides, so I need to face up to that. So I'll put a section on here, maybe a couple of bits on, but I'm not going to get all giddy over it. So it should be fine. Like I said, you're not going to see the side, but it still looks good when you do it. Three small tank engines, yes, would fit in. If it's my 040 tank engine, 040 tank engine, maybe you'd even get 4. I don't know, probably not. It's well, how long is it? It is 36 centimeters long. So it's not ginormous, but it's big enough. What were you saying? My fingers cover it. I do apologise for my finger poking. Yeah, you take care. Enjoy. Hey, Timber Surf. I'm enjoying doing this, guys. It's been nice. I'm glad I turned on the older live button. You can hear the birds outside, can't you? Nosy things. They've probably seen one of my cats and sending out the warning howl. Should we run the gutter up all the way? No. Hello, J. Paul Anderson. I see. I don't know how many I've got, Harris. That's an honest answer. I've got various projects. I've got my ones that run nicely, and I've got my, I know, my shelf that's up here. I've got probably got 30 locos just on my shelf up here ready to put crews in and stuff like that. So I've got a few. I don't know, let's say about, I don't know, 50, 60 locos in total in my collection. So not a huge collection compared to some people, but it's still a good collection. But yeah, I've got a problem with buying stuff. I buy projects, basically. Let's pop that in here. It's been fun doing this, adding the gutters on. Feels like it's for a good reason. There we are. There we are. Whole thing on missing door, Tim. I see. Cool. Been on for 96 minutes. I feel like do a stream for a whole day one day. Tune in, see what I'm up to. Building something from scratch to the end. Maybe if I ever get to 15,000 subscribers, we could go on for 15 hours. That'd be funny, right? Whether or not anyone would watch would be another thing. Get a medal for staying on for all 15 hours. Pizza just arrived. What's on your pizza, Simon? I feel like I need to go all the way to the end with this guttering. Hello, Papa John Trains. Chicken, pepper, mushrooms, ham, and garlics. Nice, nice. I take it you got cheese on there too. Ah, good. I like cheese, though I don't have it anymore because it benefits my body when I don't have it due to childhood issues that I had with dairy products. I've been having it here and there, but you don't always feel good. But yeah, you get by, don't you? You get by. Right, I think we just need one more and a bit for that. I've run out of them on here. I guess if I ever have to use this again, and oh, it's all right, Simon. I don't get too sad about it. I'll treat myself from time to time and have one, and yeah, you put up with the trouble that you get afterwards, don't you? So yeah, so what's everyone doing up so late for anyway? Is this the time that you do your modelling for most of you? put that in place. We're almost there with the gutter. Time I do research on what project I intend to do next. You're busy editing lots of videos. Good work, sir. Good work. Late. I don't go to bed till 1:30. That's pretty late. Pretty late. Kind of building a resistor bank for my iCharger. Oh, you're doing some racing, aren't you, Mr. Dave? Which Dave are you? Do I know you, Dave? Or are you like a racing guy that you know of me? This is Dave M. Can't think who. My wife is usually watching some Made in Essex rubbish, so I just hide in the garage for my sanity. Right, one more bit of guttering to go on, and then I can do the downpipe. We'll trim that bit off. Some noisy birds behind me. I do apologise. I have to get up at 6 AM to walk the dog and take the children to school. That's fair enough. GT12 mostly, although I do a bit of buggy outdoors in the summertime. I know quite a few of your colleagues from the less bouncy side of the office. Yes, yeah. There's the others. Most of the office are not so bouncy. It's mainly me who does the bouncy side. They do a great job at what they do. Right, that's that. We'll glue that one on, and we will be good. Right, that's the last little bit of guttering to go on there. And like I said, downpipe. At least I've done both sides then if I had to. Eddie Lizard for Mayor. Oh, sorry, reading something else. Have you got drain pipes? Yep, on the other side I've got it. I'll be adding that on this. I'll be testing some product tomorrow actually. But in regards to work, I'll be back in the office on Friday for all that. Right. Cool. Yeah, the downpipe is here, so we put that one on. I've got one on the other side already. And we'll drop this on here. I'll try to have it towards the front this time. I'm going to have it on the other side. Right. We were testing new OBS over Jenny Kirk's earlier. Apparently a lot of people are having trouble with an update. Yeah, I struggled doing that. When I think it was a week and a bit ago, I tried to load it up and I needed to update something, and yeah, it was a nightmare. So I just thought, I won't bother. It's always easier to just not bother and just use my phone. There we are. Here's my drain pipe. These get painted dark stone. That'll look nice. Yeah, so there's a drain pipe on the front, right there, and there's one on the rear. Yeah, pretty happy with that. I'll glue the doors on last because they're going to get knocked around. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah. I see. So that's that. So I'll start painting this side. What time is it anyway? Look at the time. It's only 9:49, isn't it? I've got the screen behind me. I'm just going to click on it and see how it's looking. Cool. 105 minutes ago, apparently, we started. All exciting. But yeah, anyway, so that's that. So I just need to get the dark stone, which is this one, and start painting the gutter. It's coming along quite nicely, this. I'd like to do some more work on the layout for my next update video, and all I've done so far is this, and I don't know how much people just want to watch a video of making this. So let's see on that one. The other night I went to a specialty restaurant. I had a roast pelican. Oh my word. It was delicious, but the bill was massive, I can imagine. $9.50. Hello. Yeah, we're doing alright, aren't we? Doing alright. We'll just paint up this. It's going to take a little bit of time because it's a bit fiddly. Yeah. But you won't be able to see what I'm doing, but I'll be able to see what I'm painting. We do a couple of coats for this. Pelican just flew over Triss's head. Laugh out loud. Did I miss something? Yeah, I still don't get it. So okay, the other night I went to a specialty restaurant. I had a roast pelican. It was delicious, but the bill was because it's got a bill. Okay, I get it now. I've got one for you. What's the difference between a piano and a fish? Go on, tell me that one. No? Well, you can't tune a fish. So that's the joke for that one. Oh, you know that one. Oh, you got it. Okay, what's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? Tell me that one. Yeah. And what will you have with the crocodile? That's right. So you know the answer. You know all the good dad jokes, don't you? They're about the only two jokes that I know. Oh, there was we were at this playing some games with my friends, and there was their dog called Minton. He was there as well, and we're hitting this shuttlecock backwards and forwards, and unfortunately when the dog went and grabbed it, we shouted badminton, because obviously he ran off with the shuttlecock. It's kind of a terrible joke and I can't say it well, but you know, yeah, badminton. Ho, ho, ho. I'm currently painting the gutter, though you can't see that. You'll just have to take my word for it. So yeah, Lots of dad jokes, huh? Minton. I had a dream the other night, and I was in a marshmallow eating competition, and it was crazy. I ate the biggest, absolutely the biggest marshmallow, and I won. But then when I woke up, my pillow it gone. No pillows. I like that. My pet mouse Elvis died. He got caught in a trap. Come walk out. Don't get any copyright strikes for my amazing singing. Got a bit quiet on the chat. The jokes killed it, didn't it? It's been too long. You're all tired. It's been a long night. I was going to paint this one length, and then I'm going to call it a night. Got a busy day tomorrow. I went to a fancy dress party. Oh, you deleted it. Was it that bad? Have you heard about the whole negative polo mint? It's a whole other story. Hello, Supercar Junction. Sitting in a queue in my car. Sitting in a queue in your car? The guttering is Will's kits. It's just the normal little Will's kits that are available to us. You get that and some other bits as well when you do it. I'm alright, I hope you're okay. Then you must finish it so we can watch it. Or read it. Well, I can read it out, can't I? What is a pilot's favourite flavour of crisps? Does he like... I don't think we even need to say it, do we? Oh, there's another one with plane. As a kid went into this shop and he wanted to buy some crisps, and he said, "Please, sir, do you have any helicopter crisps?" And he said, "No, we only have plain." It's a good joke, isn't it? You got any more jokes yet, Western Gentleman? Roadworks, good to have company to avoid frustration. Oh, there we go. I went to a fancy dress party. Bloke turned up with a naked woman on his back. I said, "What are you?" I said, "I'm a snail." I said, "Who's a naked woman?" He said, "That's Michelle." Oh, I see, I see. Also got all of you guys watching. All this time, you must be really into watching gutters being painted. Guess it's a nice place to hang out, isn't it? A little community. Do the drain pipe, and then we are, done. Well, we're not done. We're just done for today. You are still editing videos. That's cool, eh? How do you turn duck into a soul singer? You put it in the microwave until the bill withers. A genuine thought. Someone had eaten pelican earlier. I just thought there must be a law against that. I was just like, wow, that's quite a thing you've done there. It's okay. Finish the engine shed for today. You finished yours? Have you been doing one yourself? Yeah, mine's almost done for today. Getting there. Hello to anyone that's come in that I haven't seen. Got a pussycat. Rocket. There you go. Come on. Buddy. So I've come back with a cat, guys. Don't you worry. Here's Rocket. He's trouble. He doesn't really do being held. He's like, get off. But he's a pretty cool cat. A little bit of a monkey. But yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's been hanging outside. So I'm going to put him down now. We get grumpy. So yeah, that's my pussycat. I'll just finish this last bit. Well, not finish, but attempt to, complete it. Right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. Thanks, Dale. Big thanks to my patrons and channel members that have been on site. Look, you're behind me. There we are. Right, we'll just leave Rocket up on that screen. Oh yeah, so big thank you to my patrons. Thank you for taking care. What do you call a man under a pile of leaves? What do you call a man under a pile of leaves? Russell. Ho, 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 ho. So, yeah, so this is what we've got to tonight. This is our mighty engine shed. It should be cool. Like I said, I need to make a thing on the side of it to have the engine men in there. Oh, they always chuffed to see you. How do you follow Will Smith in the snow? You follow the Fresh Prince. I like it. Very good. Okay, everyone. I'm gonna disconnect now. We can get up. I can show you my messy hobby room. So this is my messy hobby room shelf. Behind me we have the lights from where we've been doing the modelling. That's pretty cool, right? Yeah. My narrow gauge layout is just above me. They're all over there. Back here. And I have lots of projects that I'm to do. Yeah. And up here. All good fun. Never going to get bored here, am I? So yeah. And I'll just show you in my other room, in my slightly less messy house. So put the light on. This is my kind of my reference section. So I have a lot of books on here, which I can reference for various Great Western Railway things, buildings, whatever. Then I have my little hobby shelf, a boat that my dad built me. Thanks, Dad. And then various RC cars, not loads of the ones that I've got, but yeah. Then I've got Henry, one that you guys all like. Then I picked up one of those O-gauge ones, isn't it? 40 quid. Got a Mini Tricks logo there too. So lots of exciting stuff. So yeah, anyway, thanks as always for joining me. The jokes have been fantastic. What's the best joke we've got in here so far? Yeah, we'll move on. But anyway, did I spy sunshine from drugs? Yeah, I've got sunshine. Just up here. His head, it moves. So it will look left and right as the rider would go. Oh, my dad made that for me when I was a kid. So yeah. Anyway, you all take care of yourselves. I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something. I like it. Well, I got eye drops. Do nothing for your health, but at least you look hard. All right, we need to go now. Anyway, thank you so much. I don't know how to shut the stream down. What do? Do I hit the X to finish this? Anyway, take care. It's been awesome having you on. Thanks for keeping me company. And it's been a pleasure sharing your time. Ta-ra.